The Ukrainian TV channel TSN published sensational information that Putin's alleged illegitimate daughter, Elizaveta Krivonogikh, began using a passport with the surname Rudnova. This surname is not accidental. It belonged to Oleg Rudnov, a longtime friend of the head of the Kremlin and a media manager, whose family, according to investigations, carried out sensitive assignments in the interests of Putin. According to leaked Russian databases, Elizaveta Olegovna Rudnova studied at the Parisian School of Management and Art, ICART. TSN journalists provided evidence, including documents on academic achievements and confirmations from employees of the educational institution. The surname Rudnova indicated in these documents coincides with the passport data of Putin's alleged daughter. The choice of a surname to create a new identity is connected to Putin's long-standing ties with the Rudnov family. In 2008, Svetlana Krivonogikh, Elizaveta's mother, received elite real estate in St. Petersburg from the Rudnov family. Later, other real estate and assets were registered to members of this family, emphasizing their closeness to the Russian president's inner circle. Investigations show that the surname Rudnova is not the first attempt to hide Krivonogikh's true identity. Previously, she used the pseudonym Rozova. According to leaks, this pseudonym appeared in food delivery orders, electric scooter rentals, and airline ticket reservations. Flight databases indicate that the girl flew within Russia under the name Rudnova and abroad under the pseudonym Rozova. The last exit from Russia was recorded in May 2021 when Krivonogikh headed to Paris. Context and paradox: the scandal involving the Rudnov surname has become the latest link in a chain of revelations related to Putin's personal life. While the Russian president proclaims a course toward traditional values, his relationships with women and children outside of marriage raise questions. Elizaveta's mother, Svetlana Krivonogikh, was Putin's mistress in the late 1990s and early 2000s, according to journalists. Today, she owns assets worth more than $100 million, is a shareholder in a bank, Russia, and is under sanctions from the UK and Canada. While the propaganda of family values continues in Russia, abroad, under different names, and with the help of a close circle of trusted people, secrets and machinations are hidden that undermine the image of the defender of morality.
Two police officers shot in a neighborhood outside Atlanta are both expected to survive their injuries, authorities said Wednesday afternoon. The officers were responding to a 911 call in a subdivision in DeKalb County, just southeast of Atlanta, shortly after 11 a.m. Wednesday, DeKalb County Police Chief Mirtha Ramos said. One officer was shot in the upper leg area, and the other in the foot, she said. Early indications are there will be a full recovery for both officers, DeKalb County Chief Executive Officer Michael Thurmond said at a Wednesday afternoon briefing. Both officers were at Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta for observation, Ramos said. Officers were sent to the home after a 911 call was placed, and dispatchers could hear arguing in the background, Ramos said. A woman told police that her 20-year-old son was acting aggressively, the chief said. As officers went to confront the man, Ramos said he fired several shots at the officers through a bedroom door inside the home. Ramos said one of the officers continued to pursue the man even after being shot, and took him into custody as other officers arrived to help in the arrest. He was being interviewed by investigators Wednesday afternoon, she said. There was no immediate information about possible charges.
So this morning at approximately 11:12 a.m., 911 received an open line call. What that meant is there's no one else on the other line, but we could hear arguing in the background. Two officers were dispatched to the residence where they encountered the suspect's mother, who advised that her 20-year-old son was behaving aggressively in the home and causing a dispute with her and someone else in the apartment. The officers were directed to the apartment at which time when they approached the bedroom door, the subject through the door fired several shots at the officers. Both officers were struck in the lower proximities of their body. Both are stable. They're currently being treated in the hospital behind us, and we are hoping that they're going to be okay. At this moment, they're conscious and they're alert. And one thing I would like to point out is that after one of the officers was shot, he still pursued the subject. He took him into custody with the help of the other officers that were coming on scene, which just demonstrates the bravery that our officers need to display every day. So the fact that he was able to continue going while he was still shot in the leg was very impressive, and we're proud of all of our officers here today.
First of all, we are thankful that two of our officers who were wounded in the line of duty, from early indications, there will be a full recovery. And we thank God for their safety, and most importantly, we thank God for their service.